Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here today with Coach John Barlund, our wrestling coach.
Hi.
We just went to state.
Yep.
Did tremendous.
We had a great season. Yes, definitely.
What a deal.
Yeah, it was fun down there. We wrestled extremely well. Well, we did all season. Wrestled very well, and it was just a rewarding year. The kids worked extremely hard, and I can't say that again, how hard these kids work. Some people take it for granted that we're going to win the section and go down to state, but you know, we got to beat some very good teams up in the north, up here, Greenbush and Crookston, and it's just these kids work extremely hard.
I know it's a major operation. When I look at the little mat rats.
That's right.
And how they grow up through this. And I watch our guys at state and see the techniques that our younger people know that some of the organizations that are at state have no idea what they're doing.
Right. And it's been a work in progress. Not that they didn't have things in place here very well before, but you know, I got Steve Jepson and Scott Eichens have been kind of heading up our mat wrap program, and they've been coming to practices there at the high school and tailoring some of their stuff after what we do at the high school, and we sit down and visit a lot and get things scripted for the season. And so hopefully when those kids make that transition from 6th grade to 7th grade, that they're going to be on the same page as we are up here at the high school.
Well, that's great, you know, and I look at the overall program. And like you say, it takes a lot just to get up to dealing with the sections.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to be that way and to be able to go to state is phenomenal. And of course, when we talk about state, there's something that interesting that happened with you this year, Coach.
That's right. Yes, I got elected as the Coach of the Year for Class A in Minnesota. So that was a real big honor for me and a reflection of our coaching staff, really. You know, we've got a lot of great people on board. So, you know, the way I look at it, it's not only for myself, but for all the other coaches that are involved in our program.
Well, and then we look at the whole area here. You know, there's the coaches that are around this area in the other towns and the other school districts. Where did most of them go to school at?
Well, a good share of them have got their roots here at Frazee as well.
They've gone through the programs here.
That's right, that's right. And I can just think, you know, down in Perm, a couple coaches up in Lake Park, you know, and so just a lot of good coaches out there that came through this program.
Well, and it's always good to see that because it pumps up the whole region, you know. It lets the metro area know that
that's right.
There's some powerhouses out in greater Minnesota.
Yep, that's right.
And then also now, you know, the tournaments are done, but there's other tournaments going on, and I'd like you to talk about some of those. One was the Disney.
Right, and this time of year it gets busy again for kids that want to keep pursuing wrestling. And just this weekend there's a tournament in Fargo where they're looking for qualifiers for the Disney tournament, and we had a couple of our wrestlers went up there, did very well. I know Rick Brandt won the tournament at his weight, and Ridge Kanan was up there, he finished second at his weight class, and we had a number of other kids participate in it. Didn't place quite as high, but a good showing. And every weekend there's a tournament someplace that they can go compete in and travel across the state, and it's just great exposure for these kids and good learning experience as well.
And you know, we look at your predecessor too, you know, Clay Nagel, you know, and his program in Moorhead.
Oh, they had a tremendous season this year, and they had their first national champ up there in a number of years. So, and I think Ben Anderson, one of our boys from here at Frazee, just narrowly missed out on All-American honors this year. So they had a great season up there as well.
So we've got kind of a continuing tradition, and it goes right up to the college level out of here, which is phenomenal.
And that's one thing, you know, I hope that these kids get an opportunity to explore a little life after high school, and if wrestling is part of that, so be it. That's a great bonus.
Well, Coach, we thank what you and your staff do, and we're very happy that the kids get these chances, and they wouldn't without your help.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right. And with that, we'll be right back with another championship coach. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm here with Coach Amie Erickson. Howdy, Coach.
Hi. How are you, Hank?
Tremendous.
Good.
And so how are things in the wonderful world of gymnastics this year?
Well, really exciting. This year we actually had 9 gymnasts finish the season, which is more than I've had in the 3 years I've coached. So it's been great to see that growth, some of the younger students starting. I actually had 6th, 7th, and 8th graders this year, so our program is growing, and we're looking forward to having a few elementary kids from the 6th grade join us this next season as well.
Well, and I think that's great. You know, just like when we talked to Coach Barlund about the wrestling program, we need this in all our activities, all the sports, and all the other electives. We need this ongoing communication and learning experience from when they're small.
Yes, it really does make a difference, and I think one of the things you'll notice when you look at the section champions and even the state champions is a lot of those kids, as John was saying, do compete year-round, or at least beyond their regular season, so that they have those opportunities to continue their learning. And I've noticed this year some of my gymnasts too are continuing with their opportunities by going over to the gym in Detroit Lakes to practice over there and keep their skills up. I've got 3 juniors this year who will be seniors next year, and they're looking forward to having a big season next year.
That's great. And of course, you're also a product of the Frazee school system.
Yes, I am. I graduated in '91. Yep.
Another coach coming up through the ranks to continue on the education of our children.
Yep.
And you got an honor also this year.
I did. Yep.
For the second year in a row.
Yep.
Actually.
The second year I was named the Section 8A Coach of the Year for gymnastics. So
that's great, Amie.
It's very exciting to work with all the other coaches in the section, as well as I'm now the Section 8A rep that meets in Minneapolis usually 3 times a year, 2-3 times a year, where I get to work with other state coaches as well, and we work to benefit the statewide gymnastics program. And it's been very educational for me to visit with some of these other coaches and learn what their programs do and how they grow their program.
Well, and it's a critical thing. You know, I believe in the opportunity for the children to get the best, not only out of their education, but I feel that the sports, the music, everything else is also part of that overall education. You know, the bachelor system, you know, the arts.
Yep.
And it all makes a better rounded person to continue on after people like me are gone. We need this.
Well, and I notice for the gymnasts especially, a lot of them don't get to travel. They don't get out of the Frazee area, so this is an excellent opportunity for them to go other places and meet new people. And they also, as a coach, I try really hard to teach my girls to respect their competitors as much as they want to be respected. We oftentimes send cards to our other teams saying, you know, hey, congratulations on a great meet, thanks for representing our section. You know, teaching them those lifelong values that are really important and tough to learn other places.
And good sportsmanship,
yep.
Good citizenship.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and it's great that we have these opportunities here and that we have the people in the area that will help support the programs.
Yep.
Besides you and the kids.
Yeah, the parents make a big difference as well. I think, and John would say that too about his booster club is, you know, with the school finances the way they are, booster clubs have come along to not only fund the programs significantly, but they've also become a huge role in the development of the athlete and their respect and I guess belonging to the community. They see that the community is investing in them and therefore they're investing back.
Well, that's great, Amie. You know, and I know next year we're going to have another great year.
Yes, we are.
And I appreciate all you do to help these kids and help the school district and help the whole community in the area.
Thank you,
by
Hank.
being a good citizen and continuing on.
Thank you, Hank. I appreciate that.
Okay, and with that, we'll be back next week for another Spotlight on Frazee.